Welcome back to AI Verdict. Today, we're talking about something that's, well, it's completely changed the game. AI video is now, and I'm not kidding, dangerously simple. We're going to get into exactly how these tools work and, more importantly, what this means for, everyone who creates stuff. So let's just jump right in.
And when you see a quote like this, that's not hype. It's not an exaggeration. It's just the reality now. Think about it. All those complex visual effects, the kind of stuff that used to take a whole team of experts, days, maybe weeks to pull off. Now anyone can do it, in minutes. It doesn't just lower the barrier to get into video, it completely vaporizes it.
And the things you can do are getting, well, pretty wild. They're so seamless. Right now, I could just, poof, make this microphone disappear from the shot, or I could change my shirt, or, hey, why not just swap out this entire background for a beach somewhere? For all you know, I could be wearing braces, and you'd have absolutely no idea. It's that good.
And that's the real heart of the matter, isn't it? The question isn't, can we spot the AI anymore? That ship has sailed. The real question is, are we ready for this to be this easy? It changes everything. So let's really dig into what this massive shift means for creativity, and I'll even show you how you can start playing with these tools yourself.
Okay, so this whole thing, it's more than just new tech. It's fundamentally flipped the script on what it means to be creative. The biggest challenge in the whole process has completely changed. So what's the new bottleneck? For pretty much all of history, if you wanted to be a creator, you had to spend years, maybe a decade, just learning the tools, learning how to paint, mastering every little button in Photoshop, becoming a total wizard with editing software. The hard part, the bottleneck, was always the execution. But now, that's just gone. The bottleneck isn't the how anymore, it's the what. The value is 100% in the idea, the concept, the vision you have in your head. And of course, when it's this easy to make things, you get a predictable side effect, especially on social media, which is basically a giant marketplace of attention. The source we're looking at calls them molecumentators. You see a format that works, that goes viral, and boom, within hours, you have 1,000 copies flooding your feed. So the challenge for real creatives now is to use these amazing tools to bring a unique vision to life, not just to copy-paste what's already popular. All right, so let's talk about the tool that's really powering this whole shift. It's called Hicksfield, and I don't want you to think of it as just another app. It's way bigger than that. It's more like a complete creative operating system, or maybe a marketplace where you can pick and choose from all these different AI models. And we're talking about a massive, massive scale here. Look at that number, over 11 million users. That's not a small-time operation. It tells you just how huge the demand is for these tools, and you can bet it's putting their servers to the test every single second of every day. And just look at the sheer number of tools they've packed into this thing. It's kind of crazy. We're talking 7 different families of video models, 14 image models, more than 250 visual effects, over 70 camera presets. I mean, it's literally an entire Hollywood production studio, and it all lives inside a single tab in your web browser. Insane. Okay, so with that many options, you might be thinking, where do I even start? It can be a little overwhelming for sure. So let's break it down real simple. If you're just making a quick clip for social media, you're going to want to use Minimax. Need perfect lip sync and great audio? Click 2.6 is your best friend. But if you're going for that super premium, high-end quality, you'd look at something like Sora. And for those complex cinematic scenes with multiple shots, see Dance 1.5. See, every tool has its own job. But here's the thing that really, really sets Hicksfield apart from the pack. It's a feature they call the Cinema Studio. This is where you go from just making AI videos to crafting something that looks truly professional, the kind of stuff that makes people stop dead in their tracks while they're scrolling. And this slide just shows you the level of detail we're talking about. This isn't just picking some generic film look filter. No, you are selecting specific real-world camera bodies, like an Arri Alexa, and pairing them with specific lenses. You can even dial in aperture, say f1.4, to get that beautiful, blurry background, that bokeh. The AI actually changes the final render to perfectly match the look of that exact camera and lens combination. It's nuts, and there are over 70 different combos to play with. All right, so that's all the theory. Let's get our hands dirty. I'm going to show you a really powerful step-by-step workflow. We're going to see how you can literally replace yourself or anyone in a video. So here is the exact 5-step recipe. It's surprisingly simple. Step 1, you just grab a screenshot from your original video. Step 2, you take that screenshot over to an image model and tell it to swap the person out. In this example, they're swapping the original creator for Sam Alman. Step 3, you jump into the motion control tool. You upload the original video to give it the movement, and you upload that new AI image to give it the face. Step 4, you just click a button that says keep the background. And finally, step 5, you let a different model, Clink 2.6, generate perfectly synchronized audio. That's it. 5 steps.
Okay, so once you get a workflow like that down, a whole new world of possibilities opens up. You realize the creative process isn't just about making one final thing anymore. It's about exploring all the cool stuff you can do beyond just that.
So if you dig into the director of photography section, the DOP section, you'll find this thing called the Mix Library. And this is basically a treasure trove of all those viral visual effects you've seen a million times on your social feeds. You know, like that famous zoom out from Earth effect? It's in there. You just give it a starting frame, maybe an end frame, and then you can control exactly how much influence the effect has. It's like having a library of viral hits you can just remix with your own content.
And this brings us to the most important takeaway. The actual work of being a creator is changing right before our eyes. It's less about the painstaking, technical, pixel-perfect execution now. It's way more about experimentation and being a great curator of ideas. The new job description, it's waiting for the AI to generate stuff, then iterating on those ideas. And this is a big one, managing your resources. Because every time you hit generate, it costs credits. So your real skill becomes your vision, your strategy, and how you manage your budget.
When you really think about it, what this technology does is remove all the old excuses, all the traditional barriers that stood between your idea and the final product. The tools are not the problem anymore. They're not the limitation. So it leaves just one final, huge, and honestly kind of exciting question for every creator out there. Now that you have the power of an entire studio in your hands, what are you going to create?